Hey guys, so we did a little bit of a bulk shopping trip today. We went to a kind of discount slash bulk store that we haven't really been to before, but we've heard good things and we got a few things. But I wanted to talk a minute about buying in bulk, because buying things in bigger amounts doesn't always mean that you're paying less per ounce or pound or whatever unit that they're using to measure. So raisins, for example, this container of raisins was cheaper per ounce than the store brand raisins, than the bigger container of raisins, and than the raisins that were packaged at the bulk store. So I didn't see that one coming. The name brand one's in a cute little container, but these were the cheaper ones, so that's what we went with. The bulk store also had this exact brand and type of flour. This is the one that I like to use right now, and it is not cheaper to buy the big 50-pound bag than it is to buy these little individual bags at Walmart. So I grabbed 3 of those because it was not cheaper to get the massive bag, and right now it's easier for me to have them in smaller packaging. So I found that really interesting because I thought that that would save us some money. And we picked up these jars just as an aside. These are for I make quick oat mixes, kind of like the package you find in the store, and granola, and those are for the kids to use. And we got this. I'm really excited about this. This is very random, guys. This is, oh gosh, how big was this? What was this? Oh, this is a half-gallon. When we buy our raw milk, we'll put some of it in here. We've been putting it in big half-gallon jars, but for pouring, this will be easier, so that's cool. Anyway, back to the bulk store stuff. We picked up this raw sugar. We picked up yellow cornmeal. We got this tiny popcorn. This is white wheat berries, which the white wheat berries tend to be softer than the red ones, the hard red wheat, but they were actually cheaper than the hard red, which surprised me. I'm not sure why they would be cheaper, but they were noticeably cheaper, and we grabbed quick oats. We were going to get quick oats from Azure Standard, but they only have, I think they only have organic, and I can't afford organic right now. They're quite a bit more expensive, but if you look on here, they have the price per, I don't know if my camera's gonna cooperate, price per pound. And everything they sell is by weight. So for our bulk store, the price on each package will be a little bit different just depending on how much is in there. But always check the price per pound or ounce or however they're measuring it, because some of the differences surprised me. Like, I thought that the hard red wheat would be more expensive than the white. And these little tiny popcorn kernels, there was a different popcorn that was slightly cheaper, but there were 2 more that I wouldn't have thought were more expensive that were quite a bit more expensive than this. The yellow cornmeal, they didn't really have anything to compare it to, but like this sugar, this is a really nice raw sugar. And the sugar that we've been getting at Walmart, whose name escapes me at the moment, it is not a, it's not like a white cane sugar. It starts with an M, it's like Morena or something. This is about twice the price of that per pound. But this was still a lot cheaper than like the Sucanat sugar, quite a bit. And this is cheaper if I buy it in a huge bag, but it's still cheaper for me to buy the other stuff at Walmart. So it was just interesting looking at the different pricing for things like these spices. I was really low on garlic salt. I needed more. The bigger container of the off-brand garlic salt was more expensive than buying the little containers. Again, not something that I would have thought, so that was interesting. So if you're buying bulk, make sure that you're paying really close attention to the unit price and go to multiple places, whatever's available to you, and price it out, because buying a smaller container at Walmart is sometimes a lot cheaper than going to the bulk store. Also wanted to show off my pretty new jars. Okay, so this jar I picked up several years ago at a thrift store in Idaho, and it is my very favorite jar. It's round, I don't know, I really, really like it. It's my favorite. But you don't find jars like this very much. In fact, if anyone knows where I can get more of these, let me know. But Ball put out these beautiful collector's edition blue jars, and we have other blue jars that Ball has done before. We have the pint ones. We usually drink out of those. It's not the same color blue. This is a beautiful sea glass blue. And I didn't get them the last couple times, because they weren't super cheap. I want to say it was about $10 for 4 of them. But I just, every time I look at them, I love them so much. I'm a total glass jar person, and maybe that's weird, but you other glass jar loving people will totally get me. But these are round. These are not the rounded square like most of the jars. These are actually round, and I love the color, so I grabbed those too. I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to use them for, but they're probably going to end up on my beautiful shelf over there. So there you go. I got it all put away, and I've got some stuff I've got to do with some of it tomorrow, making some master batches of a few things. So if you guys buy in bulk, where do you shop for it, and what do you tend to buy in bulk, and how big is your bulk? I know some of mine looked pretty small, but it's not necessarily things that I have room for a ton of. Beans, I buy much bigger bags of, that as you can see, I only have so much space. So I would love to hear your bulk buying experiences. If you have any really cool tips or tricks to share, I would love to hear them too. I hope you guys all have a great week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.